My friends, sleep is one of the most important pillars of our health. Without quality rest, our bodies cannot repair, our minds cannot recharge, and our immune system becomes weak. Unfortunately, as we age, so many seniors struggle to fall asleep or wake up multiple times through the night. But nature has given us one of the most powerful healing foods right in our kitchens, plain garlic. Garlic is not just for flavoring meals, it's a natural medicine. For thousands of years, it's been used to calm the nervous system, improve circulation, balance blood sugar, and even relax the body so you can get the deep healing sleep you need. Today, I'll share with you how garlic works to help seniors sleep better and the simple way to use it before bed. My friends, so many of us underestimate just how powerful the nervous system is when it comes to sleep. Your brain and body are constantly communicating through tiny electrical signals that travel through your nerves. When your nervous system is overactive, when stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline are running high, it's almost impossible to quiet the mind and relax the body enough for deep healing sleep. This is one of the main reasons why seniors toss and turn at night. They may not even feel anxious, but their bodies are still wired. Their heart rate may be a little higher, their muscles a little tense, and their breathing a little shallow. All of this is a result of an overactive nervous system. Now, garlic may sound like a simple kitchen ingredient, but it's loaded with natural compounds that can directly influence the nervous system in very positive ways. The star compound is allicin, which is formed when garlic is crushed or chopped. Allicin is known for its strong medicinal properties. It helps reduce inflammation, it strengthens blood vessels, and it improves circulation. But what many people don't realize is that allicin also has a calming effect on the nervous system. It works by helping the body manage stress hormones, lowering oxidative stress in the brain, and supporting the release of calming neurotransmitters. This means garlic has the ability to switch your body out of fight or flight mode and guide it into rest and digest mode, which is exactly where you need to be for quality sleep. Think about it like this. When you're lying in bed and your brain is still replaying the events of the day or worrying about tomorrow, your sympathetic nervous system, the part of the nervous system that keeps you alert and on edge, is still active. Garlic helps calm that down. It nudges your body toward the parasympathetic nervous system, the side responsible for relaxation, digestion, and repair. Once that shift happens, your heart rate lowers, your breathing deepens, your muscles release tension, and your mind begins to quiet. That's when sleep becomes natural instead of a struggle. What's fascinating is that garlic doesn't act like a sleeping pill. It doesn't force you to sleep. Instead, it corrects the underlying imbalance in the nervous system that's keeping you awake. This is why so many seniors who add garlic to their evening routine notice not just better sleep, but also a sense of calmness, reduced irritability, and even improved mood. The body and mind are deeply connected, and garlic seems to help bridge that connection in a very natural way. Another key point is how garlic affects the body's stress response. Every time you experience stress, whether physical, emotional, or even mental, your adrenal glands pump out cortisol. Now, a little cortisol is normal, but when cortisol stays elevated at night, it keeps the nervous system alert. Garlic helps regulate cortisol levels, allowing them to naturally fall in the evening as they should. With lower cortisol, the nervous system can finally begin to rest, and that means you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. In addition to cortisol, garlic also influences other important neurotransmitters. Studies suggest that garlic may help increase the availability of serotonin, which is a feel-good chemical in the brain. Serotonin is also a precursor to melatonin, your body's natural sleep hormone. When serotonin levels are balanced, your body is better able to produce melatonin at night, which means you not only fall asleep more easily, but also cycle through the deep restorative stages of sleep. This is critical for seniors because as we age, natural melatonin production declines. Garlic helps restore balance to this system, supporting the nervous system and sleep hormones simultaneously. We also need to talk about the physical tension that an overactive nervous system creates. If your nerves are firing too much, your muscles can remain tight, your blood vessels constricted, and your digestive system sluggish. Many seniors complain of restless legs, cramps, or that wired but tired feeling at night. Garlic's compounds help ease that tension. By calming the nervous system, it relaxes blood vessels, improves circulation, and reduces nerve irritation. This is why people often notice that not only do they sleep better with garlic, but they also wake up with less stiffness and fewer nighttime disturbances. Now, how does all this tie into a nightly routine? For seniors who want to calm their nervous system naturally, consuming garlic before bedtime can be extremely effective. Crushing a small clove of raw garlic and swallowing it with warm water or adding it to a light evening meal can give your body a natural dose of allicin and other calming compounds right when your nervous system needs them most. The warmth of the water also aids digestion and helps signal to the body that it's time to wind down. Some people even place a clove of garlic under their pillow, a tradition that dates back hundreds of years, not just for its aroma, but because many believe the scent itself could calm nerves and promote relaxation. While modern science focuses more on ingestion, the ritual itself reminds us that garlic has been trusted for generations as a natural sleep aid. We also cannot ignore garlic's role in reducing inflammation in the brain and nervous system. Chronic inflammation can overstimulate nerve pathways and contribute to anxiety, restlessness, and poor sleep. Garlic's antioxidants work to neutralize free radicals and reduce this inflammation, essentially giving your nervous system a chance to reset. This is particularly important for seniors as age-related inflammation often contributes to sleep disorders, memory issues, and overall fatigue. By lowering this inflammation, garlic not only supports better sleep, but also long-term brain health. Another hidden benefit is how garlic affects the gut-brain connection. Your gut and nervous system are directly linked through the vagus nerve, and the health of your gut microbiome can strongly influence your sleep. Garlic acts as a natural prebiotic, feeding the healthy bacteria in your gut. When your gut is balanced, it produces more calming neurotransmitters like GABA, which signals to the brain to relax. This gut-brain pathway is another reason garlic can be so effective in calming the nervous system and improving sleep quality. So when you think about garlic, don't just think about its strong smell or its ability to flavor food. Think about how it's working deep inside your body, calming your nerves, balancing your hormones, reducing your stress, relaxing your muscles, and even feeding your gut to support a healthy brain. For seniors who feel frustrated night after night because they can't fall asleep or stay asleep, garlic offers a simple, natural, and time-tested solution. Remember, my friends, sleep is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Without good sleep, the body cannot heal and the mind cannot function properly. Garlic is one of nature's most powerful allies in calming the nervous system and bringing balance back to the body. Something so small, so simple, and so inexpensive can make such a big difference in your quality of life. That's the beauty of nature's medicine. It works gently, it works safely, and it works in harmony with the body. My friends, when it comes to getting a deep, restful night's sleep, circulation is everything. Without healthy blood flow, your brain doesn't get the oxygen it needs, your muscles don't receive the nutrients they require, and your nervous system remains restless and on edge. So many seniors struggle with poor circulation, whether it's cold feet, tingling hands, leg cramps, or even waking up multiple times throughout the night. This is not just a minor inconvenience. Poor circulation can directly rob you of quality sleep, leaving you tired, foggy, and drained the next morning. But here's the good news. Nature has provided us with one of the most powerful circulation-boosting foods on the planet, garlic. Garlic is a natural vasodilator, which means it helps relax and widen blood vessels. Inside every clove are sulfur compounds like allicin that work on the inner lining of your arteries, known as the endothelium. As we age, that lining often stiffens, losing flexibility, which makes it harder for blood to move freely. Garlic helps restore that flexibility. It improves the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that signals your blood vessels to relax and expand. When this happens, circulation improves, blood pressure lowers, and the entire body feels more at ease. For seniors who often feel heavy legs, restless at night, or wake up with throbbing or tingling sensations, this improved circulation can make all the difference. Now let's connect this directly to sleep. Your brain is one of the hungriest organs in your body. It requires a constant, rich supply of oxygen and glucose delivered through the blood. When circulation is compromised, the brain doesn't get enough fuel. That's when you experience racing thoughts, tossing and turning, or waking up in the middle of the night feeling anxious or unsettled. Garlic, by improving blood flow, ensures that your brain has the oxygen and nutrients it needs to stay calm and steady throughout the night. With proper circulation, your nervous system is soothed, your breathing slows, and your body naturally drifts into deeper stages of restorative sleep. Think about those nights when you wake up because your feet are cold or your legs cramp up. That is poor circulation at work. The muscles are not getting enough oxygen or minerals like magnesium and potassium, and the blood flow is sluggish. Garlic improves circulation so that oxygen-rich blood reaches every part of the body, even the smallest capillaries in your hands and feet. This is why many seniors who eat garlic regularly notice warmer extremities, fewer nighttime cramps, and less restlessness in the legs. By improving circulation, garlic allows the entire body to relax, which is essential for staying asleep through the night. Garlic circulation benefits also extend to heart health, which is deeply tied to sleep. Many seniors wake up at night due to irregular heartbeats, elevated blood pressure, or even subtle chest discomfort. When the heart is working harder than it should, sleep becomes fragmented. Garlic naturally lowers blood pressure by relaxing the blood vessels, reducing the workload on the heart, and improving overall cardiac function. A calmer, steadier heart means fewer nighttime disruptions and a smoother path into deep restorative sleep. Another important factor is that circulation doesn't just deliver oxygen, it also removes waste during sleep. Your body enters a powerful cleaning mode. The brain in particular uses something called the glymphatic system to wash away toxins and metabolic waste that build up during the day. This cleansing process relies heavily on proper circulation. If blood flow is sluggish, those toxins aren't cleared efficiently, which not only disrupts sleep, but also contributes to memory problems, brain fog, and even a higher risk of neurodegenerative issues. Garlic, by boosting circulation, supports this natural cleansing process, helping your brain detoxify and recharge while you sleep. We also need to consider how garlic reduces blood viscosity. As we age, blood can become thicker due to higher cholesterol, triglycerides, and clotting factors. Thick blood does not flow smoothly, and this can lead to sluggish circulation, especially at night when the body is lying flat. Garlic has natural blood thinning properties. It reduces platelet stickiness, lowers LDL cholesterol, and helps prevent clot formation. This makes the blood flow more efficiently, reaching all tissues, nourishing the brain, and reducing the chances of nighttime circulation-related disruptions. There's another hidden benefit to circulation that most people overlook: temperature regulation. Many seniors struggle with either feeling too cold or too hot at night. This imbalance is often tied to poor circulation. Proper blood flow helps the body regulate temperature, keeping you comfortable throughout the night. Garlic's ability to improve circulation ensures that your body can distribute heat evenly, preventing those cold feet or sudden night sweats that wake you up. On top of this, garlic's antioxidant properties protect blood vessels from damage. Free radicals and oxidative stress stiffen arteries and narrow blood flow pathways. By neutralizing these free radicals, garlic preserves vascular health, keeping blood vessels strong, elastic, and responsive. This means circulation doesn't just improve in the short term, it stays healthier in the long run, allowing you to enjoy better sleep consistently as you age. Now, how can seniors practically use garlic to tap into these circulation boosting benefits? One simple method is to consume a small clove of raw garlic before bed. Crushing it releases allicin, which is quickly absorbed and begins working to relax blood vessels. If raw garlic feels too strong, adding it lightly cooked into a small evening meal or mixing it with warm water and honey can still deliver these benefits. Some seniors also find that taking garlic earlier in the evening helps their circulation improve by bedtime without the strong aftertaste lingering too much. It's also important to remember that garlic works best as part of a lifestyle that supports circulation, gentle evening walks, stretching, staying hydrated, and elevating the legs before bed all enhance garlic's natural effects. When combined, these habits create a powerful recipe for improved circulation, calmer nights, and deeper sleep. My friends, poor circulation is one of the most overlooked reasons seniors struggle with sleep. It creates restlessness, cramps, anxiety, and constant waking during the night. But garlic provides a natural, safe, and effective way to open up the blood vessels, improve oxygen delivery, and ease the burden on the heart. This simple kitchen ingredient can restore balance, warmth, and calmness to the body, allowing you to finally enjoy the deep, uninterrupted sleep that your body desperately needs. Remember, sleep is not just about closing your eyes. It is about nourishing your brain, repairing your body, and restoring your spirit. When your circulation is healthy, every cell in your body gets the message that it's time to rest, heal, and recharge. Garlic is one of nature's most powerful gifts to make that happen. My friends, one of the most overlooked reasons why so many seniors can't sleep through the night is unstable blood sugar levels. Most people think of blood sugar only in terms of diabetes, but in reality, every single one of us, whether diabetic or not, is affected by how steady or unstable our glucose is, especially at night. When blood sugar rises too high, the body has to release insulin to bring it back down. When it drops too low, the body goes into emergency mode, releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to raise it back up. Both of these situations disturb the nervous system, jolt the brain awake, and break the natural sleep cycle. That's why so many seniors wake up at 1, 2, or 3 a.m. feeling unable to fall back asleep. Their blood sugar is out of balance and their body is forced into survival mode rather than rest mode. Now this is where garlic comes in as a powerful natural regulator. Garlic contains compounds that improve insulin sensitivity and help the body use glucose more efficiently. When insulin works properly, blood sugar stays balanced, which means fewer spikes and fewer crashes during the night. This is critical for seniors because as we age, our insulin response becomes weaker and our cells often resist insulin's effects. Garlic strengthens this response, allowing the body to keep glucose levels steady for longer periods of time. That stability is what allows the brain and body to stay calm, helping you stay asleep through the night. Let me give you an example. Imagine eating dinner in the evening, perhaps with some bread, rice, or pasta. These carbohydrates break down into glucose, which raises your blood sugar. If your body can't handle that glucose efficiently, it may rise too high, leading to restlessness as the nervous system becomes overstimulated. Hours later, your blood sugar may drop suddenly, and that's when the body wakes you up in the middle of the night, telling you to fix the imbalance. Garlic helps smooth out that entire process. By improving glucose metabolism, garlic ensures a more even release of energy throughout the night, preventing those extreme highs and lows that ruin sleep. Another fascinating way garlic helps is by lowering inflammation in the pancreas, the organ that produces insulin. Over time, chronic inflammation damages the pancreas, weakening its ability to produce insulin properly. Garlic's antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds protect and support this vital organ, keeping your insulin system healthier and more responsive. This means your body can better regulate blood sugar long-term, reducing not only nighttime sleep disturbances, but also lowering the risk of diabetes and metabolic syndrome. We also need to understand the connection between blood sugar and stress hormones. Every time your blood sugar dips too low at night, your adrenal glands release cortisol and adrenaline to raise it back up. These hormones are designed for survival. They make the heart beat faster, the blood pressure rise, and the mind become alert. But this is the last thing you want at 2 in the morning when you're supposed to be in deep restorative sleep. Garlic helps prevent those dips by keeping glucose levels steady. With fewer blood sugar crashes, your body doesn't need to call on cortisol or adrenaline, which means your nervous system stays calm and your sleep remains uninterrupted. But the benefits don't stop there. Balanced blood sugar also means balanced energy. When your glucose is stable, your body doesn't crave late night snacks, sugar, or unnecessary eating before bed. Many seniors find themselves waking up hungry or craving sweets at night. That's a sign of poor glucose control. Garlic helps eliminate these cravings by improving how the body manages glucose, making it much easier to maintain a steady, peaceful sleep without food interruptions. We should also talk about how blood sugar affects the brain directly. The brain depends on a steady flow of glucose to function properly. If glucose levels fluctuate wildly during the night, the brain is thrown out of balance, leading to restless thoughts, vivid dreams, or even nighttime anxiety. Garlic's ability to stabilize glucose means the brain gets the constant fuel it needs, allowing it to stay calm, regulate mood, and cycle smoothly through the different stages of sleep. This is particularly important for seniors because as we age, the brain becomes more sensitive to these fluctuations. A younger person might tolerate a blood sugar dip without waking up, but for an older adult, it can mean hours of lost sleep. Another interesting benefit of garlic is how it influences gut health, which also plays a major role in blood sugar balance. Garlic acts as a prebiotic, feeding the healthy bacteria in your gut. A balanced gut microbiome improves how your body absorbs and regulates glucose. When your gut bacteria are healthy, they help smooth out digestion, prevent sugar spikes after meals, and even produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA, which calm the nervous system and prepare the body for sleep. So garlic is working on multiple levels, not only balancing blood sugar directly, but also supporting gut health, which indirectly balances glucose and promotes deeper sleep. For seniors who want to apply this practically, consuming garlic in the evening is a powerful way to prepare the body for stable blood sugar throughout the night. A small raw clove with warm water or mixing crushed garlic into a light dinner can help the body process that meal more efficiently, leading to a steadier glucose curve until morning. If eating garlic raw feels too strong, lightly cooking it while still keeping some of its natural potency works as well. The key is consistency. Over time, regular garlic consumption helps reset the body's ability to regulate blood sugar naturally. It's also important to pair garlic with other healthy habits for blood sugar balance. Avoiding heavy, sugary foods before bedtime, keeping portions smaller in the evening, and focusing on fiber and protein can all enhance garlic's effects. Gentle movement after dinner, like a short walk, also helps stabilize glucose, and when combined with garlic, creates a powerful recipe for balanced blood sugar and peaceful sleep. Now let's bring this all together. Seniors who wake up frequently at night often don't realize that blood sugar swings are behind their insomnia. They may think it's just age or stress or bad luck, but garlic shows us that balancing glucose can transform sleep. With stable blood sugar, the nervous system is calm, stress hormones stay low, cravings disappear, and the brain receives the steady fuel it needs to stay asleep. My friends, sleep is your body's greatest healer. It repairs tissues, strengthens memory, boosts the immune system, and restores energy for the next day. But without balanced blood sugar, sleep will always be interrupted. Garlic is one of nature's simplest, safest, and most effective ways to correct that imbalance. Something so small, so humble, can make such a profound difference in how you feel, how you sleep, and how you age. Remember, it's not just about adding years to your life, but life to your years. Garlic helps restore balance, not by forcing sleep, but by creating the inner conditions where sleep flows naturally. Balanced blood sugar means a calm nervous system, a nourished brain, and a night of deep, uninterrupted rest. And that, my friends, is how you wake up not just older, but stronger, healthier, and more alive. My friends, when it comes to living a long, healthy life and sleeping soundly through the night, nothing is more important than the health of your heart and your blood pressure. Your heart is your engine. It never takes a break, not even for a second, and it works tirelessly to pump blood, oxygen, and nutrients to every single cell in your body. But here's the problem: as we age, the heart and blood vessels begin to wear down. The arteries stiffen, blood pressure rises, and the heart has to work harder just to keep up. This extra strain is one of the biggest reasons so many seniors wake up during the night with restless sleep, palpitations, or even feelings of unease. But here's where nature gives us hope. Garlic, a simple food that many of us already have in our kitchens, is one of the most powerful natural remedies for supporting heart health and keeping blood pressure in balance. You see, high blood pressure is often called the silent killer because most people don't even know they have it until it causes major health problems. But even before that stage, high blood pressure is quietly disrupting sleep. Elevated nighttime blood pressure forces the heart to pump harder, increasing stress on the nervous system and preventing the body from fully relaxing. The body remains in a state of alertness instead of restfulness. Garlic steps in here in a very unique way. Its active compounds, especially allicin, naturally relax the smooth muscles in the walls of the blood vessels. This allows the arteries to widen, blood to flow more freely, and pressure to come down. With lower blood pressure, the heart doesn't have to work as hard and the body finally gets the message that it's safe to rest. Now think about how many seniors lie in bed and feel their heart beating stronger than it should, or they wake up to use the bathroom and notice their heart racing. This is often related to poor circulation and elevated pressure. Garlic directly addresses this by improving something called endothelial function, the ability of your blood vessels to open and close as needed. When blood vessels become stiff, blood pressure rises and the heart strains. Garlic helps restore that flexibility so blood vessels respond naturally again. This not only lowers blood pressure but also smooths out the heartbeat, reducing irregular rhythms that can keep you awake at night. But garlic doesn't stop there. One of the major causes of heart disease and high blood pressure is oxidative stress. Over time, free radicals damage the lining of the arteries, causing them to harden and narrow. Garlic is loaded with antioxidants that protect against this damage. It cleans up free radicals, reduces inflammation in the arteries, and slows down the stiffening process. For seniors, this means not only lower blood pressure today, but also healthier arteries long term, leading to better sleep and a stronger heart for years to come. Another way garlic supports heart health is by improving cholesterol balance. Many seniors struggle with high LDL cholesterol, the type that sticks to the artery walls and forms plaque. This buildup narrows the arteries, increases blood pressure, and reduces the flow of oxygen-rich blood to the brain and body. Garlic naturally lowers LDL cholesterol while raising HDL, the good cholesterol that helps clear plaque away. With less buildup, circulation improves, blood pressure stabilizes, and the heart doesn't have to overwork itself. This has a direct impact on sleep because when the heart is calm, the whole body feels safe enough to relax deeply. Let's also talk about blood viscosity. Thick, sticky blood forces the heart to push harder, which raises nighttime blood pressure and increases the risk of clots. Garlic has natural blood thinning properties, helping to prevent excessive clotting and allowing blood to flow more smoothly. When the blood flows easily, the heart pumps with less effort, blood pressure eases, and oxygen delivery improves. This translates to fewer nighttime disturbances, fewer awakenings from a racing heart, and a deeper, more restorative sleep cycle. Many seniors don't realize how much the heart influences sleep. If the heart is struggling, the body never fully shuts down. For example, if blood pressure spikes at night, it triggers the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight response. This can cause sudden awakenings, restless tossing and turning, or feelings of anxiety. Garlic helps prevent those spikes by keeping blood pressure steady and supporting heart rhythm. This creates the perfect environment for the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest side, to take over, leading to peaceful, uninterrupted sleep. Garlic also helps balance electrolytes like potassium and sodium, which are critical for heart function. Many seniors consume too much sodium, which raises blood pressure, while not getting enough potassium, which relaxes blood vessels. Garlic supports the body in managing these minerals, reducing sodium retention and improving potassium utilization. This creates a natural balance that helps lower blood pressure even further and promotes overall heart stability. Another fascinating benefit is garlic's ability to reduce arterial calcification. Over time, calcium deposits form in the arteries, making them stiff and rigid. This condition, called arteriosclerosis, is a major factor in high blood pressure and poor heart function. Garlic slows down this calcification process, keeping arteries more flexible and responsive. This means not only better circulation and lower pressure, but also a healthier cardiovascular system that allows you to sleep peacefully without the constant interruptions caused by heart strain. So how can seniors use garlic to directly support their heart and blood pressure? One of the most effective ways is to consume raw garlic regularly, since this form contains the highest levels of allicin. Crushing or chopping a clove and letting it sit for a few minutes before eating allows those powerful compounds to activate. If raw garlic is too strong, lightly cooking it still retains many of its heart-healthy properties. Some people also take aged garlic extract, which has been shown in studies to lower blood pressure and improve arterial health. The key is consistency, making garlic a part of your daily routine. It's also worth mentioning that garlic works best when paired with other heart-healthy habits. Reducing processed foods, staying active with gentle exercises like walking or yoga, staying hydrated, and managing stress all amplify garlic's natural benefits. When combined, these habits create a powerful recipe for not only lower blood pressure, but also a healthier, calmer, more resilient heart. My friends, heart health and blood pressure control are not just about preventing disease, they are about quality of life. When your heart is calm and your blood vessels are open, your body feels safe. And when the body feels safe, sleep comes naturally. Garlic is one of nature's simplest yet most powerful tools to support this process. It doesn't just mask the problem, it addresses the root causes: stiff arteries, oxidative stress, high cholesterol, poor circulation, and thick blood. So the next time you think of garlic as just a seasoning for food, remember that it's also a seasoning for life. It keeps the heart beating smoothly, the blood pressure steady, and the body relaxed enough to enter the deep, healing sleep that every senior desperately needs. Something so small, so humble, can truly make the difference between restless nights and peaceful rest. Remember, my friends, your heart is your life. Treat it well, support it with the gifts nature has given us, and it will reward you with strength, vitality, and the ability to sleep like a child once again. Garlic is not just food, it is medicine, it is protection, and it is your partner in living longer, healthier, and with more peace. My friends, we've talked about how garlic calms the nervous system, improves circulation, balances blood sugar, and protects the heart. But now I want to bring it all together with something practical you can start doing tonight, because information without action doesn't change lives. What changes lives are the little daily steps you take, and one of the simplest, most powerful steps is using garlic as a natural bedtime remedy. It's inexpensive, it's accessible, and it has been trusted by cultures all around the world for centuries. Now, many people ask me, Dr. Mandell, how do I actually use garlic for sleep? And the beauty of this is that there isn't just one way. There are several simple methods, and you can choose the one that works best for you. The key is consistency in making it part of your nightly routine, just like brushing your teeth or saying your prayers before bed. The most direct and effective way is to eat a small clove of garlic before bedtime. I know what you're thinking, raw garlic has a strong taste and smell, but here's the truth. When you crush garlic, you release a compound called allicin, and this is where most of the powerful benefits come from. To prepare it, simply crush or chop a small clove, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes to fully activate those healing compounds, and then swallow it with a glass of warm water. That warm water not only helps with digestion, but also signals to your body that it's time to relax. For many seniors, this little ritual before bed helps calm the nervous system, settle the digestive tract, and prepare the mind for restful sleep. If raw garlic feels too strong, don't worry. You can still use it in a gentler way. One option is to mix crushed garlic into a teaspoon of raw honey and take it before bed. Honey has natural soothing and antimicrobial properties, and it also helps stabilize blood sugar, which pairs beautifully with garlic's own glucose balancing effect. Together, they create a calming, sweet, and medicinal remedy that feels more like a treat than a remedy. This combination has been used for generations as a natural nighttime tonic. Another method is garlic tea. Yes, garlic tea may sound unusual, but it's surprisingly effective and soothing. To make it, you crush a clove of garlic, let it sit, then add it to a cup of hot water, let it steep for a few minutes, then remove the garlic and sip the warm tea slowly before bed. If the taste is too strong, you can add a squeeze of lemon or a teaspoon of honey to mellow it out. This tea relaxes the blood vessels, calms digestion, and gently signals the body to unwind. It's perfect for those who struggle with bloating, indigestion, or restless nerves that keep them awake. Now, some of you may have heard of the old tradition of placing garlic under your pillow at night. This goes back hundreds of years in different cultures where people believed the smell of garlic could ward off bad spirits, infections, and even calm the body. While modern science doesn't focus much on aromatherapy from garlic, many people still find comfort in the practice. The scent of garlic contains sulfur compounds that may help relax the mind, and even if part of the benefit is psychological, sometimes the ritual itself prepares your brain for rest. Sleep is as much mental as it is physical, and simple nightly rituals can anchor the mind into knowing it's time to let go. For those with sensitive stomachs, aged garlic supplements or garlic oil capsules are another option. They provide many of the same active compounds without the sharp taste or strong smell. Taking one of these in the evening can still give you the cardiovascular, nervous system, and blood sugar benefits that translate into better sleep. The important thing is not the exact form you choose, but making sure garlic becomes a consistent part of your nightly rhythm. What I love about garlic as a bedtime remedy is that it works on multiple systems at the same time. It calms the nervous system so your mind can settle. It improves circulation so your body feels warm and relaxed. It balances blood sugar so you don't wake up in the middle of the night. It supports the heart so your heartbeat stays steady. And on top of all of that, it strengthens immunity while you sleep, which is when your body does most of its repair and healing. This is why people who use garlic regularly often say they don't just sleep better, they also feel stronger, more energized, and more resilient when they wake up. Think of your bedtime garlic remedy as an act of self-care, a way of telling your body, I'm preparing you for deep rest and healing, because sleep isn't just about closing your eyes. It's about restoring your brain, repairing your tissues, cleansing toxins, and renewing your spirit. When you go to bed with garlic working in your system, you're giving your body one of the best chances to do that work efficiently. Let me give you a picture of what this looks like in real life. Imagine a senior who has been waking up 3 or 4 times every night for years. They struggle with restless legs, they feel their heart racing at times, and they often wake up hungry or anxious in the early hours of the morning. After starting a nightly garlic ritual, maybe a crushed clove with warm honey water, they begin to notice subtle changes. The legs feel calmer, the heart doesn't pound as much, the mind feels quieter, and the cravings lessen. Within weeks, they're sleeping longer stretches, waking up fewer times, and feeling genuinely rested in the morning. That's the power of garlic, not as a miracle pill, but as a consistent natural support for the systems that regulate sleep. It's also worth mentioning that garlic is not addictive. Unlike sleeping pills that force the body into unconsciousness and can cause dependency or side effects, garlic works in harmony with the body. It doesn't knock you out. It helps your body find its own rhythm. That means you can use it long term without worrying about side effects or withdrawal. You're simply supporting the body's natural systems to function the way they were designed. Of course, garlic is not a magic cure-all. If your diet is poor, if you're sedentary, if you're drinking coffee late at night, garlic won't fix everything. But when combined with healthy habits like eating a balanced dinner, keeping electronics out of the bedroom, practicing deep breathing, and staying hydrated, garlic becomes an incredible ally. It amplifies all these other practices and ties them together, making sleep not only possible but natural again. My friends, sometimes the answers to our biggest health struggles aren't in expensive treatments or complicated routines. They are in the simple gifts that nature has already given us. Garlic is one of those gifts. By making it part of your bedtime routine, you can calm your body, quiet your mind, and set the stage for the deep healing rest that we all need, especially as we age. Remember, sleep is medicine. Without it, the body cannot heal. With it, every system from your heart to your brain to your immune system comes back to life. Garlic is not just food, it is a tool, a natural remedy, and a faithful ally in helping you achieve the restful nights you've been longing for. So tonight, when you prepare for bed, think about adding this simple ritual. 1 clove of garlic could be the difference between another restless night and the peaceful restorative sleep your body deserves.